What's going on, everyone? My name is Max. I'm a communication skills coach, and what I do on this channel is I react to all different types of people's communication skills. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be checking out Florence Welch. Got a few requests about her, so I thought we'd check her out and dive into her communication skills. I look forward to jumping into the video today. Here we go, Florence Welch.
Thank you for being here. Jamie, you are, as we all are, a huge fan of Florence and her magnificent machine. Have you ever seen them live?
Yes, I have. I was there.
I can sort of sense right away that she's got a humble, more reserved type of character and personality. She seems shy, right? Like James Corden's paying some compliments and you see Florence kind of looking down. She's smiling, she appreciates it, but it's almost like she can't take it.
It was your first ever headline of a festival, Latitude, about 2010 maybe?
Yeah.
And Florence was unbelievable, and then we all went to this. They have this tent there called the Guilty Pleasures tent.
Yes.
And she literally hasn't made a sound yet, and there was an opportunity for Florence to say something.
About 2010 maybe?
Yeah.
And Florence...
Or at least just sort of chime in and agree verbally. But she didn't say anything, right? So he was almost kind of like looking for, it seemed like, confirmation or validation of the specific stat.
About 2010 maybe?
Yeah.
And Florence gave it to him, but she didn't actually say it verbally. Almost as if maybe like she just didn't want to interrupt. I'm already getting the sense she just doesn't want to take the spotlight away from anyone. Like that's sort of the humility aspect I'm picking up from Florence right away. It's like me verbally saying something might take the attention away from you and put it on me. And I don't want that attention on me, maybe because I don't necessarily like unwanted, unsolicited attention on me, but also maybe because I don't want to disrupt your time from being center stage.
You sang...
Did I sing
you
as
sang
well?
You sang along to You Got the Love.
Oh.
But then what happened was everyone... Which is obviously really amazing, but actually what happened was we were all like dancing and then suddenly everyone stopped dancing and was just watching you on stage.
Yeah.
And then you DJ'd
As if
for
like
a
the
bit.
headline show wasn't enough for me.
Funny, like she seems genuinely embarrassed here. There's been a few times she's kind of hid her face and protected her body, closed off in a certain way. That's an obvious sign of someone who feels a little uncomfortable or someone who's embarrassed. So she seems very genuine in her responses here. She does seem like this whole sort of story has an effect on her.
I remember that. I think I might have been dressed as a lion.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
This feels like we're trying to piece together a crime scene. Hang on. Was anyone dressed like... Yes, that rings a...
She seems very genuine. And she's showing her awareness and her engagement in the conversation now. And she's looking back at Jamie, she's looking at James. If we go back, you can see her kind of like bringing James into the story.
Lion.
Yes, you were.
She's showing her social awareness here, so to speak, and a sign of someone who knows what they're doing in a conversation or someone who's a more effective communicator. And I talk about this all the time. We'll do that. They'll make sure to engage and look at different people that they're speaking with. It's just funny because she seems genuinely embarrassed here, but she's having fun with the story. And if you caught her, she actually said at one point, as if me headlining the show wasn't enough.
As if like the headline show wasn't enough for me.
She's kind of already inserting some self-deprecating humor, right? A sign of someone who might be a little bit more on the humble side, that doesn't necessarily need to bring attention to themselves. And I feel like that is often a likable quality, as long as it's not too harsh where you're making people feel bad about you. I think self-deprecating humor kind of makes us like them more. It humanizes them. So just in that one little response there, you got a sense of Florence's humility.
Huge fans. You have the most brilliant and haunting and an incredible voice. I'm interested, has your voice always sounded like that, or have you...
As James is paying her a compliment here, you see Florence looking down Compliments, it seems like, could be a little uncomfortable for Florence. It's like that's just part of who she is. Again, going into her humility and how humble she seems, maybe that's a part of it.
I wanted to sing jazz and all sorts of stuff, but she kind of, we were working on lots of opera stuff, but she did say, she was like, okay, so if you're going to be a professional singer, it's going to be no smoking, no going out late, no talking loudly, no drink, no drugs. I was like, okay, see ya.
I love how, like, authentic she seems. She's not trying to put on a mask or a facade to act socially comfortable or confident. It seems like when someone like Florence is around, they sort of ground the people around them. You could tell she is a little shy and potentially uncomfortable in this sort of like social spotlight. You see her looking at James's reaction, like she was like kind of looking at him almost like shy. She's kind of like a little girl in a way, right? She's like unsure how he's gonna react, and she's sort of like playing off how he's gonna react, and it just seems all very genuine. That's so endearing, because you see a lot of these Hollywood celebrities on these talk shows and they're perfectly charming and charismatic. But Florence, you know, she's just got her own special, unique charm about her.
You used to be a bit of a singer yourself.
She's adorable.
You were in a band, right? You were in a band, but you were a proper band, weren't you?
A wee bit, yeah. We had some nice moments, but we weren't great.
What were you called?
We were called Sons of Jim.
She's so sweet, right? Like, I just get the sense that she almost prefers listening and putting people in center stage. You know, just notice, like, her sweetness and how she kind of looks at you, laughs, but then, like, looks down.
You called?
We were called...
She's so not intrusive and invasive in your space. She kind of just lets you be you and wants you to have your space and your room to shine. Those people are so nice to be around. They kind of just let you be you. Sometimes you wish, okay, like, you know, that you wish they were more engaging, and sometimes it's a little confusing because you don't know how they feel about you or how comfortable they are, but at the end of the day, it's just who they are, and that's cool. Florence just seems like a really cool, sweet person like that.
And right?
And both their dads were called Jim.
Both your dads were called Jim.
Yeah.
Well, that sums it up.
Yeah. That's the end of that.
And then you get the sense when she laughs, it's genuine, right? You know, you're getting like a genuine response from her.
You would do gigs quite near my first house in London, near the Lock Tavern in Camden.
Did a gig in the Lock Tavern.
Yeah.
Yes,
What do you remember about that? Sons of Jim played the Lock Tavern.
Yeah.
No way. Yeah.
By the way, I think she's kind of digging this Jamie guy. She seems to really be drawn to him and amused by him and charmed by him.
I heard Adele. I think I was on first.
Yeah.
And my set kind of involved being very drunk and shouting.
Right.
And
It's cool.
and then when that was done, and I remember, you know, being at the bar and then literally the voice of an angel kind of from the back. Never heard anything like it in my life.
It's interesting. She's got like this duality of like shy, innocent sort of nature about her. It seems very genuine and like childlike. But she's also got this like adult, professional, well-articulated side of her too. She's an interesting mix. As always, I put all my uncut reactions on my Patreon page, including this one. If you're interested in any of that, you can click on my Patreon link below. Other than that, my name is Max. I will catch you soon. Peace.